Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Tynon Beginner Chronicles, brought to you by It's Tech Tripper. We've got Beaumont here, level 39 so far. Still on day 6. Got to finish the Cretan Labyrinth. Something I told you guys, I think back on day 1, that you probably should wait. Just because you can finish it earlier, but you might not actually finish it. You get what I mean? And what I mean by this is, let me take care of these cues. They're gonna bother me. Like, you can get through the boss, through all the maze itself, the labyrinth, but you might have issues with the boss if you didn't wait. That's why I said you needed to be at least 100,000 power, right? But the whole other issue with that is, if you can't beat the bosses after that, you might have an issue with trying to claim your rewards. Because if you score over 500 in the thing, you get to face an extra boss, or 2, or 3, or 4. It just depends on what your score was. So let me jump in here. These are potential rewards we can get. If you score 500 or more, whatever category this is, you're guaranteed these rewards. If you just make it to the end here and don't have a 500, you get 1 token for beating this guy at the end. This, if you can get to the end, if you can't beat him, you didn't finish the maze. You didn't finish the labyrinth. That's an issue. So, and whenever you get to him, whatever you entered here with is what, power wise, skill wise, whatever. Like, I already entered this. I'm actually stronger a little bit than what I was when I actually entered here, but I'm gonna fight him at 323,000. Now, if I've got a 500 or more, whatever boss I fight after that, boss or bosses, depending on what the score is, those ones will represent what I'm currently rocking, gear-wise, skill-wise, and everything like that. But up until that point, we're rolling with what we entered with. There's all kinds of different squares here. You have 45 moves to start with, and you need to get here. Make sure you get here, really. It's a key thing. Do what you gotta do. There's several different types of grids. Let's see, there's an events list here. It's got the sorcerer. There's different stat bonuses or stat decreases you can get. There's a monster attacks. It can either give you, I'm sorry, go over with the points here, because you can collect points from going to different squares that reflects your score. The sorcerer can give you up between 5 and 20 points, I believe. Maybe it's only 15. I thought there was 20. Guess not. The monster attack, you can either face the ones that are 10, or you fall into a trap filled with monsters, as it says. You can either wait 10 minutes to get out, spend 5 gems. It says 2 here, but it's really 5 gems. I would never do that. If you get in over your head on labyrinths where you're not really strong enough to fight the stronger monsters, because the ones that give you 10 points usually are easy. Sometimes, if you're working further than you should, really, the ones that give you 20 points might be a little tough for you. And if you don't have Maria, it makes it even more of an issue, because she keeps healing you, but a lot of this grid you're going to go to are monster attacks. So if you keep bumping into these 20-point monsters, you might have some issues. You might have to go heal, we get 1 free heal here. And the rest, second time costs 10 gems and 50 gems. Trying to heal. We got 4 grids around the map that are fire life squares, and they will heal you. They only give you 5 points. You gotta maneuver your way there. Getting the best score in this thing represents strategy. Like lots of strategy. Something I like to do is, it's technically cheating, is disconnect, like from the internet, and just kind of move around the map, because the game is not going to recognize whatever you're doing while you're disconnected. So you kind of can check out certain things, like these sorcerer. It's actually not the sorcerer symbol, that's the destiny square symbol. I don't know why that's like that. Like the destiny squares in the sorcerer and the discounts are always going to be the same. Same thing with transformation. You can either double or half the scores. The discount presents 2 items. You can purchase one at a discount, quote unquote discount sometimes. You earn 20 points if you make the purchase. If you don't, you get 5 points. It's also, so that's a good thing to take note of. It's like if you know you're not gonna buy anything there, unless you have to get to that, unless you have to go there to get to something else that's gonna give you better points, you pretty much want to try to avoid it in favor of something else that might give you 10 or 15 points or 20. Shuffles gives you 5 points, gives you a random item or coins or something. Like I said, the transformation can double or half the scores. Generally, if you know it's a half your score, a good try to avoid it if you can. Old Dreams reactivates the 3rd event from the current space in the lab. Earning you no scores, but you're gonna get whatever score you got back then, unless it's like something of a choice, and which means you're picking what you got. There's a number guess thing. Just randomly guess a number. It's a random number, you have to guess it. It's between 0 and 500. You got 10 chances to get it. If you get it within the first 7 guesses, you get 30 points. If you find it on the 8th, 20. Find it on the 9th or 10th, you get 10 points. If you don't find it at all, you get 0. Destinies, yeah, they got these things backwards. That's the sorcerer symbol. You can either be sent back a space, and the current space is closed, 10 scores. That's a disaster move, unless there are certain scenarios where it's okay if you know it's going to happen, because it's going to send you right back where you were. But if you can also get yourself trapped doing that. So you just gotta, this is why I say I like to scope out the map disconnected, but that requires you having gems. If you don't have any gems, it's gonna be hard to scope it out. You'll have to go on the fly, then disconnect to check certain spots if you don't have the gems really to do it. The bomb, it destroys 4 slots around it, and got 20 scores. It says this will not destroy the boss space, but I'm not sure of that. I'm pretty sure I've disabled the boss because of that before. So I would not trust that. To answer questions, you're given 2, 3, or 4 questions. Answering each one correctly gives you 10 points. If you're on an easy level one, it's 2 questions. Normal level is 3. And a hard level is 4 questions. So, like, if you're on a hard level and you can get a transformation double, ooh, questions are easy. Like, there's a list of questions, but they're easy once you get to once you figure some things out. Transport. You randomly transported to a new spot, triggering the event on it and earning you 5 scores. Plus whatever you just landed on. And the Fire of Life, that's the thing that heals your HP completely. Gives you 5 points. So the monster attack right here, it's either going to be 10. Okay. This is what happens when you fall onto the one that's going to be 20 points. I can either attack it, force escape, or wait for this timer to go down. I'm just going to attack. Just going to go ahead and get past him. Wasn't that hard, but like I said, we've gotten a lot stronger than we would have been jumping in here the day 2. I guess I would have unlocked this. Destiny squares. I don't know what these are. I don't want to go to the shuffle because it's only 5 points, and the item's probably not worth it. Well, if these could be potentially good things, I never not go over those. Let me pull that back up. Okay. You can either lose between 1 and 4 moves and earn 10 points. I already covered the square getting X'd out. And you can earn between 1 and 4 moves and earn 5 points. The next move, you can move twice at the same time. Allows you to cover 2 different squares at once. And it says your next move unveils an extra space. That's what we call it. It unveils like 2 extra grids, I believe. It's like, because I can see certain moves around where like this would span out if I had one of those to like cover extra area like that, I believe. I'm sure we'll probably run into one. But yeah, I'm a cheater, so I got some gems. Well, not as much as I had. I did go to the casino. Speaking of which, yeah, I've cashed in 213. So I got some coins now. I was desperate earlier. Now we can feed our mount. Get some extra powers from that way too. I've not been able to feed this thing like I want to because I haven't had the coins. And you just gotta level up. Whoa. And yeah, we fed him 5 times. Alright. Get that going, and let's get to work. That is a thing of note. While you're disconnected, I haven't done it yet. If you try to like claim your arena rewards or do anything at all, like upgrade use your cues on your blacksmith or something, it's not going to recognize it because you're disconnected. It's got to communicate with the server, and if you're disconnected, it can't communicate. So something to keep in mind, especially if you have auto collect, because your browser is going to act like it auto collected, but once again, your browser is not communicating with the server. So if you have that happen, you'll need to reload. You gotta reconnect first. Just gonna pull this up here because I don't trust the thing down there. And I actually I'll upload picture I have, or I've drawn out my own grid. Made copies of it. Copies. I don't know if I have them. But yeah, I've drawn out my own grids so I can mark down things that I need to. Give me just 1 second. Blank ones. Oh. So, now we got a shuffle there. 820, already did that. It's number 8 left. Destinies on the sides. Alright. Oh yeah, some other things I didn't mention. We get one free skip and one change event. I'll show you, like, you can change it here, skip. Like, say a shuffle's in your way, like towards the end, you need more than 5 points to, say, get a 600. Like, you get 50 once you get to the beating the boss at the last move. So say you're at 640 going to this last square right here, and it's a shuffle. You want to change it, you might pull out 10 points. But at the same time, you don't know what it is, you could screw yourself over. You might, it might be a -2 moves. You're done. You don't even finish the maze. You get no tokens. Well, you'll get one just for the score, but you won't be able to fight the extra bosses because you didn't finish the maze. Very intricate things going on here. Okay, we are disconnected. Make sure that is a +1 move. Which monster attack beside the other one. Yeah, these destiny things, they are what they are. They don't change. Like if I go check a shuffle right now, that shuffle that was to the left of the monster attack we started off, that's gonna be random. I think the transports were random too. Oh, and we've got a old dream right here. We can get some extra moves going on. While you're disconnected, if you run into a if it's actually like a monster attack, it's the 10, it's gonna automatically take you into battle, but it's not gonna work because you're disconnected. So you'll have to reload and reconnect, then disconnect. So if you just want to try to do this as quick as possible, don't check those out unless you need to. Which case I recommend doing it later on, like once you're actually going through the maze live. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is one of those nightmare moves right there. Now I gotta go around. I'm just gonna, well, I'll change it. I guess number is random too. It's, you can try to guess it here. It'll change whenever you go back to live. So our first change event is 10 points. Source. I got this written down so I can keep note of it. Lots of destinies around here. Okay, this is what I meant by that one that unveils extra grids. See how much more we can see now? Dang, a lot of destinies. And if you're checking this, like, if you're doing a live one, you'll think like, oh, all the destinies can't be bad, can they? Yes, they can. And they can also sometimes all be good too. I prefer not to work blind with these things because you can be having a great run and you run into a patch of destinies late towards the end here. It ruins your whole lab. got this side. I think I've already got an idea of how I'm gonna start this off, maybe. Ooh, shit. We're not going to that square. I can tell you that. -4 moves, that is not what we want to see. I don't want to see any minus moves, really. Unless we're getting a whole bunch of plus moves in there, and then sometimes it's worth it. Like if you get like a +4, you can hit a Old Dreams, that thing with the 3 over here. We have one here. You could rack up a few of those. Pretty nice. I think I did one last week. I ended up getting like over 30 extra moves. It's pretty sweet. Alright, we'll go here. So yeah, it says HP filled. Transporter. Skip this. Transform. Hopefully that's something like a double. I'm gonna go ahead and check this other change. It's another sorcerer. How many points? 10, and I lost half for HP. Give me something gold. Double points. Now this might be a time you want to check these monster attacks, see if one of them's a 20, so you can get 40 points. But like I said, you gotta check everything really, because I don't care if the one I just skipped is a 20 if it's gonna lead me to a bad destiny square, because if that's the case, I'm not gonna go this way. Yeah, it's a bad destiny square. So I don't care. Unless, like I said, we gain a bunch of moves elsewhere and I can afford to go from that transform to that monster attack and then go back to that empty square and then move down from there. Because if that's the case, and if we have the moves to do it, then it's worth it. But if we don't have the moves to do it, it's not worth it. But you won't really know if you have the moves or not, unless you're doing all of what I'm doing now, checking things. This is very tedious, but if you want to get the most out of your gameplay, this is the kind of things you have to do in this game. Because even though the developers don't support this game really anymore, there's still people who coin their asses off. To this day, I don't know why. What's yours? 15. It's a good one. Ooh, Destiny. Got me 4. All these monster attacks. So now I've gotten a good idea about, I wouldn't say half, about a third of what the map is. Bomb, strategic, discount. Oh yeah, and we're sitting here talking about, I hadn't said you need gems to do this. We're not going to lose these because we're disconnected. Like I said, nothing you're doing is gonna... Why did I skip that? I need to see what that was. Dang it. Because that was a sorcerer I skipped on when I was talking. Good destiny stone. Okay, it's good to see there's not much in the way of screwing us over at the end. But mainly monster attacks. Always good to see. You see a bunch of destinies down here? You gotta be wary. Okay. Ooh. This old dream is 3 squares away from that +4 destiny. That's great. We want to see things like that. Gives us extra moves. Potential to get way more points than we would have. Nothing bad in the way. That's good. I think I mentioned this before in one of the other videos. If it was Friday, I would do this. Even though I don't need the purple stars yet. I'm not spending gems on level 1 ship though. I mean, if I know it's going to make the difference between me getting in the 600 and the 700s, I might consider it, but that's going to be predicated on me mapping out my entire plan first. So we'll see about that whenever I actually map out this entire thing. I'm probably gonna have to reconnect and then disconnect to check the entire map. So we're at 21 now. If there's some plus moves in the way we might be able to check it all out. But never know. -1. Monster attack, monster attack. Cool, cool. Okay, where the heck am I at? Monster attack. Oh, another 3+. There's a way I'll be able to stack up those +4s, get another set of them. It's going to require backtracking on one of these things. Like, what if I go from there, get that one, I can either go here and back and then there, because it will be from 1 to 3 squares. Gonna negate if you step on an empty square that's already occupied. This is what it'll say: space carry no event, moves will be deducted. So it won't count against you. It's the last active squares that you brought up. Check this out, because there's not much left over here that I need to check out at the bottom at least. Monster text. This. Whew. That's not good. And destiny there, got sorcerer above that. There's some plus moves so I can check out the rest. Well, fuck you. I'm sorry, excuse my French. I've been doing pretty good about watching my mouth, I think. So, let me check this change. Well, we know not to do 3 changes. Generally, you don't want to do any more than 1 because it costs gems for that, but sometimes it's worth it. Yep, I might have to check this again. What's there? All to check. Just a few little squares left because I've seen everything. Well, yeah, there's a destiny back over here. I think I didn't get to check what it was because I went the other way. Oh dang. -2. And guess what? I can skip that and you get that another +4. Transformation. Okay. I'm gonna skip that because I don't remember what it was. It might just screw me over completely. Check this one. Halved. I know there's a bomb there now. So, alright, out of moves. Reload. Shows there's no internet connection. I'm gonna turn this back on. Connect to something. On my mini choices. Got dual band and got an extender, so I got 4 different things there. That's actually a good note there. Different heroes can make or change, or can make or break a battle for you. In the early game, you don't have too many of those, so. Get back in here. And I'm going to disconnect right away. Something I like to do once I do this disconnect is just back out, go back in. Make sure it knows we're done. Okay. Gotta skip that one because we know that's a bad one. It was that one that canceled out for us. Skip. What are you? Several of these things around. You're probably a bad one too. Oh no, he was a good one. Discount there. Hopefully you got some blue medals for me. Okay. I know what the entire map is now as soon as I check this. It's got a blue medal for us. We're gonna get 20 points. That's good. Now, time to formulate a plan. From what I see, I can get a total of 27 extra moves. Very nice. I'm thinking is we got a guaranteed 700 here. I shouldn't say guaranteed. Nothing is. What is that? 227. Wow, I can on that count right now. 72. So let's get to work. Oh yeah, I don't have any auto connects on. Okay. So, if you remember correctly, we know these two right here are plus moves. Hit them up. Guess something I like to do with the guess number is try to get in between the middles, whatever it is. So that's why I started off at 250 and we'll jump to 375. I don't like 440. Okay, so 375, 440. We'll just say 400. That's what I usually do. So then we go 388. Okay. 388, 375, 382, 385. So it's either 383 or 384. We know that. And it's probably gonna be 384. Okay, we got it. 20 points, not bad. We'll jump out of here real quick. Got stakes up. Gems, yes. Excuse me just one moment. Other stakes up. I think everybody got gems. Hell yeah. It's gem time. That's what I'm talking about. Excuse me, even a moment longer. Got people sharing gems. For real though, like 4 of my tunes that I've running just got gems. They're all 10s, but it happens. Hold up. 10 better than none. Oh, dang, I forgot to save my map. I meant to board this thing. Oh, we got the level 40. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we got Jengu last night. This is technically after reset. So we got double sale rewards. Double XP popping off. And we just got the level 40 after claiming. Pop our rewards. 40 gems. I don't know how many medals. Is it 4? It's 10. 10. That's what's up. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this earlier too. Also in the casino, I won some reputation. We recruited Calvin. He is... I don't feel like recruiting Alexa. She ain't all that. Calvin is does the same thing as Percival. I forgot to talk about this. So I'm gonna swap him out He's a better version. He has the same exact skill attack. Will Breaker. They're just different classes. But he's a purple hero. He's like so much better. I got a stat increase just from changing him out. I guess we'll feed you again. I wish I'd only fed him a couple times. Save some for the temple. So I really needed to still do some work in there. Anyways, let's get back to the mission at hand. Finishing the day 6 rewards. Alright. These 2 destinies right here below me are good. I remember this one there and that one there are bad though. So, and there's also a old dreams right here. We're gonna get this one's rewards there. You'll see how. So I don't want to go this square. I'm just gonna not worry about that one. So plus 2 moves there. 2 grids here. Now, if I skip this, we know this is gonna close us off. If I skip it, it's not good because I'm gonna take. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, the monster attack. I don't want to skip it. I know my first change event is a sorcerer, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. It's free. The first one's free, so I'll use that. Let's deal with it. And I got 2 extra moves because it took the 3rd move back. And I'll check this one out. Waste a move to go there and then come back. Hit it with Fire Life. And we know we got plus 3 here. So I could have done some maneuvering over here, but it would interfere with my path back from me trying to maximize those plus moves back from the destiny way over here, because I got all those old dreams that pop up down here. So I didn't want to mess all that up. So what I'm just gonna do here is hit this monster attack. It would be nice if one of these ones I'm wasting moves on going to, was it 20? I bet the one I skipped up here probably was. Alright, so let's just stay up here. This row, I'm gonna go straight across. Enjoy all these monster attacks. Yeah, I'm about to say it'd be nice for some 20s start popping up. Stupid shuffle. Alright, you gave me a chip. That's what's up. You're gonna give me something stupid I didn't need. Okay, transportation. You get skipped. I could just go to the monster attack, but no, I want that on the way back from my journey to go towards the bottom. So skip. It's a free skip. Now we're out. Skips, transport's free. Alright. Here. Wait, did I mark this down? Hold up. I didn't write this down, did I? Where we at? We're at 32.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 32 base, 4, 8, 12, 16,
50. Perfect. So again, it would be nice if one of these ones where I have to backtrack to get to where I'm going was a 20. And of course. Yeah. Maybe I should have took that one at the beginning and skipped that one. Skipped one of those other ones. Hook it up with a 20. Yeah. Alright, sorcerer. And here we start our weird trick. It is way too early to tell what my score is going to be here. So remember, I said I didn't want to. I'm not going to buy this because I don't need the purple metals yet. And 50 is my top price unless it's Friday. It's not Friday. Because if it was Friday, I can get extra one. I'm not buying anything. Got 4 extra moves though. Alright. Go here, go back up. Get this monster attack, and then there's another old dream on the side of that. Which gets us another +4 moves. From there. There are 3 squares I can go to. I'm going to skip one of them, and it's going to cost me 5 gems to skip it. But the other side of that is the other old dream. The bad destiny in the way anyways, so we'd have to do something. At least for the plan I mapped out, you know. Got another +4. It's funny, we had 32 moves here. We're all the way over here. Now we have 29, just because all of these extra moves I've picked up. It's a half here. So, and I've actually got a fork here. I'm going to disconnect and check if one of these is a 20. So I can at least get the 10. I'd rather get 10 than 5 if I have a choice. I potentially have the choice. So I'm going to check. That's a 10. So I'm not going to do the same thing because I already know that's a 10. I'm just going to go the other one and deal with whatever it is. And that's how you deal with the forks when they're monster attacks. You just have to check one and then just deal with the other one, whatever it is. And connect. So. Come on, Lee. Trying to get done. Video's pushing an hour now. getting 5 points for this either way. Thanks to that half there. Well, we're about to get 20 here. Alright. Hit the monster attack. Then we got questions here. Other side of that. Rune Mountain. So, I said it like it was like a real mountain. Okay, what does the Rune Label Mountain offer? If you remember this, it's physical defense. Yeah, I not remember it though. What do you need to speak in the world channel? Speakers or gems? Gems not an option, so speakers. 20 points, easy. We know that Destiny is bad, so hit the monster attack. I'm actually gonna backtrack it to this bomb, get 20 free points, and not have to worry about anything getting canceled. And then yeah, just travel along this path, hit this guess number on the other side, go up, hit some monster attacks, come back around the side of some squares we've already hit up over here. See, boom, and we'll along there, and then come back down here. Hit some things up. Boom, 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 boom. I just played out the path for you. Guess number. Hope we can hit this early. 375. Okay, 310. 340. 340 and 358. 366. 2. So it's either 363 or 364. Okay. No idea where that transport's taking us. Avoid that crap. Go with the for sure points that keep you on the path you set up. Unless you're just winging it. And if you're just winging it, you ain't gonna be doing this. The path I've taken, this is wild. Went boom, 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 boom. Came all the way back around. Good. That was the one I skipped earlier and didn't mean to do. I'm glad I was at 15. It's good to see. Now that I'm here, I need to check something else. Got 8 moves. This is a +2 move though, so I need to remember that. Yeah, I miscounted somewhere. I noticed it like back here. I was like, wait, this doesn't add up. Yeah, I didn't account for one of those moves. I thought I did. Got a fork, but know I made it 700. I had no chance of getting higher than, because if you get 700, 750, it doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. Unless it's 800, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 900, because you get the same chances you get for 800 as you do for 900. I don't know what they are, it doesn't really matter, like I said. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I'll still maximize my moves at least. Alright. We're at the end. Do we need to defeat the maze guarding attack? Oh, what else are we gonna do? We're just gonna make it to the end like, nah, we good. We ain't trying to fight. We ain't trying to get our extra beginner rewards. Psych. That's the whole reason we here. The whole reason I'm recording. But yeah, he's 146,100. He would be tough to beat like immediately after you unlock Typation. I said to wait. You get good scores in here, you rack up a lot of experience too. It's very nice. You get base rewards for here, getting reputation, and then you got the basic rewards depending on what score level you got, and then the extra bosses challenge. I might not be able to beat all these guys. We'll find out though. This one should go down, no problem. Sorry, kind of sweaty. Swamp crotch. Sorry to disclose that. Earth shatter. Damn. You see him like spinning his arm thinking he tornado and stuff. Or yeah, wow. We got him. This doesn't really matter, I don't think, but it's just something someone told me back in the day. But these extra bosses, after you beat them, you want to go middle on the first, left on the second, all the way to the right on the third, the fourth one on the fourth if you got that far, if you got 800. But it's gonna give you whatever it gives you. I've pretty much figured. But I think they just said that to, well, sorry, I did not mean to skip that. Skip that. I think they just said that because that tends to be where they are. If you don't click them, where they are. Oh, he's pretty tough. I had to the temple. Put an extra attacker on him. Evading on bottom. And put Lucy behind him. Let's go try it again. Did worse. Got him. Let's see what happened. Remember that tip it said we were reloading? Having trouble with the battle? Change formation? That's exactly what I mean. And like I said in one of the other videos, sometimes you gotta spam. Things will go right for you eventually. they'll miss attacks, you'll hit attacks. Thursday might stun for you. Oh yeah, we're working good here. I can pull that ball way back. Here he goes. And you don't stand a chance, even though you over here dodging my stuff. Stun him. And you about to go bye-bye. That was nice. Alright, far right, third boss. Yeah, if you get a 700, 800, you got chances for a free spirit plane to drop out. I don't think I mentioned spirits. Labyrinth shop. Like there, you got spirits that can drop in here. If you get the 700, 800, they could potentially be prizes for them. But the Labyrinth shop there, you click redeem once you're in here. You can redeem those tokens, the spirit plants. These are the only place you can get spirit plants. It's either from winning them in the lab or redeeming them in the shop. These things get costly, as you can see. The best one costs 200. I don't even have all mine on the main. I've not spent 200 on any of those. In fact, I think I only bought one of my judgments. I won all of those. Making sure I got good scores in the lab. Yeah, generally, I didn't mention this. It costs 30 stamina to enter the first time. You can enter a second time for 60. If you're a VIP 1, you'll be able to enter a third time for 60, but it's going to cost you 10 gems too. And there's more for other VIP levels too. Let's see. VIP 3, I guess not. Yeah, VIP 4 can enter a total of 4. That's 2 costing your gems though. I don't know exactly how many it is. I don't think I've ever done that. And I have a VIP account over on my main server. It's like VIP 7, I think. Spent a lot of money back in the day. But yeah, oh yeah, so let me point out. If you once you get a 700 in any score, as long as you get in here, this will unlock naturally once you reach a certain level. Same thing here. But to get from easy to normal, you have to score 700 plus. To get from normal to hard, you got to score 700 or more. But for now, I'm not going to worry about doing the normal, just because if I happen to get a champion spirit plans that are out for me, what's the point? Because I don't have any hope bringers. And you got to have a hope bringer spirit in order to upgrade it to a champion. So I'll work on those before I start doing that. Some stuff down here. Okay. It's late. Finally got done with the lab. Oh. Gotta reload. Make sure I clean these before I forget. I don't want to miss them. Now it recognizes it. Rewards, 130 gems, 800k and coins, 400k credits, level 2 ship, obsidian. We're rolling. And day 7 rewards. We hit level 40. We did it. We're done. I'll do one more video on this beginner series, and it's going to be finishing enough of the quest to unlock all the areas for every Hopebringer item. As of now, we've got the first piece of the relics, so we need to unlock three more different items. It's probably this entire area. Let's check what I've done over here. It's at least these three though, if not all of them, for here. So I think one of these guys unlocks the first of the champion level stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, sticking out with me on this journey. Leave a thumbs up for me, subscribe for more content. I'm sorry I guaranteed something about Shining Force and did not get to it. I'm about to go to sleep. Maybe. Actually, I might play some Shining Force right now. Who knows?